Today I'm going to be showing you how I load my Goose loads. They're going to be in a 2 3/4 inch hull with a TPS wad using a Longshot. I'm actually going to be using the Crosman BBs for the Goose load. I've done a previous video on this load showing the pattern, feet per second, and then I do have another video out there where we had a goose hunt this last week. My son had a triple, and then along with myself, I got 2 geese, and then he also got 1 other single. What we're going to be using today is a Federal hull, 2 3/4 inch hull. We're going to start out by depriming and resizing. Then we'll reprime them. I'm not going to be using the reloader to drop any of the powder or shot for this. Again, we'll be using Longshot powder. I'm going to start out by measuring out 23 grains of Longshot. I purchased the Lee powder measure kit, and it comes with total of 15 measures, and then it gives you a nice chart of which ones to use. I did find out that the 1.9 cc is going to get me really close to 23 grains. And it came in at 24.1, we'll just take a little bit out. And we're at 23.1, which is close enough. We're going to just drop that down into the hull. And then I am using the Ballistic Products TPS 12 gauge 2 3/4 pre-slit shot cups. What I also like to do is just use a funnel. Open that up just a little bit so things go in a little bit easier. What I am doing with these, because I've noticed that you get a little bit of powder creep with the Longshot. I saw Wade Rush do this. There's 2 different ways that I've seen it done, both by Wade Rush. One's using a piece of napkin. I just cut it in square pieces like that. Just kind of hold it around the bottom of the wad, put it down in there, get it started, and then I just use a little dowel rod to push it all the way down in. Get it good and seated down in there. And then I'm using, again, the Crosman BBs. I'm putting in an ounce and an eighth, which is going to be 492 grains. And we're right at 492 grains. It'll be an ounce and an eighth. And I just put them down on the wad. Biggest thing you want to make sure, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, you want to make sure that the BBs are below the shot cup. And to take up a little bit of space, I am using it's going to be a 20 gauge felt cushion wad. I just put that right up in the top there. Again, these are from Ballistic Products. I'm just going to take it, put it over in here in the pre-crimp, and slide it back to the crimp. Nice crimp, and then I'm going to bring it over into my other press here and do a taper on it. With the taper, obviously that's going to prevent, it's going to assist in any auto loading shotgun. And then also what I'm doing, because it is going to be a goose load and maybe have some little bit of wet conditions, I'm using just clear fingernail polish to dip just a little bit up on the top there to prevent any moisture from getting in there. So that's the one way that I've been doing it. The other way, again, I'll grab another hull. Deprime it, resize it, reprime it, measure out 23 grains of Longshot. So I've measured out the powder, and we're going to put the powder down in there. 23 grains of Longshot. So the second way that I do this also, I've seen Wade Rush do this. He uses an overshot card on top of the powder. It's, again, to prevent the creep around the wad. You're just going to get it started down in there, and then you'll push it in the rest of the way with the wad so it goes down in straight. We'll use the wad, get that in there. Use your dowel, push it down in. Then you're going to want to pack it in. Again, we're going to measure out 492 grains of BB. And that's 492 grains, which is 1 ounce and 1/8. We'll put those down into the hull. Going to use the 20 gauge 1/8 inch felt cushion wad, put that right in across the top. And again, what that does is it gives you a really nice crimp. We'll do the pre-crimp. Do the crimp. And again, I like doing the taper just so it will load into your chamber. Again, very nice looking crimp. And put some clear fingernail polish on the top. And I'm just going to do a few loads here because I did go out goose hunting again. I think we ended up shooting about 8 rounds. I'm now going to line up all the shotgun shells so that I'm able to put the clear fingernail polish on them. The purpose for the clear fingernail polish is to seal the top of the shotgun shell up to prevent any moisture from getting inside. I'll allow them to dry for a short period of time and then box them up so they'll be ready to use. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.